Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just a update here on Tilray. Hopefully everybody out there had a great weekend. I've talked about Tilray here on the channel quite a few times, along with a bunch of other MJ stocks, and here's just an update. And we'll see what news brings about today. I did a video, I think last week, a couple days ago, in regards to some voting going on today, so the SAFE Act, and we'll see what happens with that going forward. I'll have to do some research, see what I can come up with on that, and do a video. But this is Tilray, ticker TLRY. Here you can see what they've done over the last year, down about 63%, and could have got in a low there at 488. In the last 3 months, they're up 7.5%. In the last month, they're positive 35%, and I'm sure this from Friday has helped a lot. And here in the last week, they're in the green, about 52%, and here's a look at today, so just almost trading kind of flat. Could have got the dip there at 763, and it's just been dancing in the 790s to 835 range, and I have 16 shares of this one here in this account. These used to be a free up, and Tilray, they did the merger, so that's why my cost basis is 0. But if you don't know much about Tilray, they're an MJ, like I said, a lifestyle consumer packaged goods company, operations in Canada. And just a shout out to my Canada followers, viewers, so CBD and so on with this one. This is founded in 2018, volume of 78.84 million, average volume of 58.37, and a $3.91 billion market cap, and keeps going up. That'll probably hit $4 billion again. So 52-week low of 478 and a 52-week high of 2413. But here's a look at their next earnings coming up on April 11th. Again, if that's wrong, sometimes it is wrong here on Robinhood. Forgive me if is a different date. You can list that in the comments, and 67% hold on the ratings on this one. So, but here's kind of a article, video that I did, not the same article, but one that was similar. Decriminalization Buzz is moving Tilray, but the company may have some significant issues. This just come out last Friday, around the 25th, and so hopes of the MJ decriminalization have rallied the market for companies like Tilray, which gained 14% on the news. This comes after news that the United States House is cooking up the MJ Opportunity Reinvestment Bill, which also needs to pass in the Senate in order to be as successful. A similar bill in 2020 faded in the Senate. However, this time the Senate is controlled by the Democrats that support the bill, which we already know. Once they got into office, the push was to decriminalization. MJ and people, and to push it towards legal federalization, to get it legal on a federal level. And so they hit the all-time highs on February 10th of 2021, and ever since then they've just been coming down till about November or December of 21, and started going back up again. And then we have talks about this type of stuff, and now they're going back up again. So hopefully about as much as you wanted to, and I'm still buying on the dips, and these are all long-term hold for myself, so at least 2 for sure, probably more like 5 or 10-year hold for these, so until you get the biggest appreciation on some of these. So while the company may capitalize on penetrating the United States market, there are significant risks to the company, which we'll analyze today. What is the company worth? In order for Tilray to become a worthwhile business for investors, it needs to grow and come up with a positive cash flow, which that's the problem with a lot of them. There is a couple over-the-counter stocks that I have talked about, Cresco, Cureleaf, there's one other one, I just can't say the name of it. I've done videos on, I'll link it in the description, that's over-the-counter as well. So, but we can build a projected cash flow model based on analysts' forecasts and the assumption that growth decelerates, the company's market matures, and for Tilray, analysts project negative cash flows until 2023, at which point the company is expected to start turning positive and reach about United States 483 in 2031. So just like I said, these are a long-term hold. You can see won't even be positive until next year, and positive until 2031. So just have to wait and see on some of these. So it's going to take a while to possibly get on the federal level, but it's got to happen at some point in time. Each year, new states become legal, whether it be recreational or medicinal, and so it's got to happen at some point. It's not if, it's when. So, but to raise financial standing, in order for the company to become profitable, it needs to exist and be the bureaucratic decriminalization and possibly licensing process in the United States may take longer than anticipated. So a lot of these Canadian companies, like I've talked about, High Tide was one of them. They're growing, expanding all the time, and really watching the United States for when it becomes legal here, and then you're just going to see an explosion, I think. So, because anytime there's talks positive, the stocks run up, and so I can't imagine what they're all going to do when they become legal on the federal level, but we'll just have to wait. So therefore, from November 2021, it had 2.5 years of cash runaway. Importantly, though some analysts have revised when they think of Tilray brands, which reach a cash flow break even, and the company may be in need of additional financing. So they're one of the bigger ones, and one of the ones that I watch closely, and there's a select few of them that the whole sector kind of revolves around, and Tilray's one of them. So, but here you can see the debt in the red or orange, equity here in the blue, and cash and equivalents here in the green or seafoam, whatever color you want to call that. We'll just call it green. And so moving on here, over here on Microsoft Bing, currently showing it as a hold with a 1-year price target of $8.53. And as long as things continue to go the way they're going right now, that shouldn't be a problem with this one. And if you got in on any of this dip, that would be interesting to know as well. So you can leave what your cost basis is in the description. Tilray Brands on the right track to a higher share price. This is dated on the 24th. So the price on Wednesday, 23rd, rose 0.70 above its previous day close, and the upside of momentum from buyers pushed the stock's value to $5.72. Already went over the 52-week high and low, so since this is a little bit older, I'm just going to skim through this as I got more information to go over. But and here's kind of some ratings on it as well. We'll go over more at the end. But can't sleep. Tilray's Soleil brand launches a renewed Moonlight THC and CBN vape pen. This was on last Thursday. I kind of went over on this on one of my other videos, but they launched a renewed Moonlight, a new CBN vape pen designed for nighttime use by wellness brand Soleil. Joining Soleil's portfolio of wellness products, this high CBN vape pen with a potency of 4-to-1 THC and CBN is blended with citrus and herbal aromas. The products are designed to support daily wellness routines from day to night. And so it's kind of an interesting product. Anything to boost sales and get the stock price up is what I'm for. So especially where it says renewed Moonlight, if you're using some of these to sleep, a lot of people take stuff to sleep, and I can't say the product, it's over the counter. that I hear a lot of people talking about, so I think some people become addicted to it. So some people don't have any problem laying down going to sleep, but a lot do. So another one of their interesting products. So Tilray brands moved down, why it's important, and this is dated on the 22nd. So if you're in Tilray brands, I'm just going to kind of skim through this one. So they reached $5.32 per share at the time on the 17th. Medical expands offering in Malta and launches first medical MJ oil products in the market. So again, since it's a little bit older, just going to kind of skim through this for those of you that would like to read this one, or else you can go right to the source on dbtnews.com. And here's a little bit what the gurus are saying. We'll go over ratings here at the end. And over here on Reddit, 3 months ago, let's see if there's any relevant information. There you can see where it first started going up. It's round 2 with blue, and it's time he's bringing back up. Federal MJ legalization bill officially scheduled for House vote next week, which is today. So like I said, I'll do some research on that and see if anything's been released yet, but I think they were going over that this afternoon, so maybe it's out already. So but over here on StockTwits, currently at a 52-week low of 478, high of 2413. And $2.75 billion market cap. RSI fully cooked off after today, and we didn't even dip hard, so it was expected at some point before next leg. Fill those that didn't buy the morning dip. Exactly. Should have bought last week or 2 weeks ago. But you could have gotten the morning dip as well, so when they say it won't pass, means it should. LOL, as always. Short garbage again. It might not pass, but it's got to at some point in time. That's just how I look at it. So, India is the largest producer and exporter of illicit opium in the world, contributing to over 50% of the global volumes. Over here on MSN Money, currently showing it as a hold. Looks like it's at $8.10. That's showing a different price, $8.12. Let's see what it says here on TipRank. So it's went up since I set up the video here. Crazy. So currently TipRank showing it as a hold with a we'll just call it 26% upside. There you go. To 1022, high of 23, low of 6. But that's all that I have on Tilray. If you have Tilray, go ahead and list that in the comments along with your cost basis, any other information you'd like to share. And if there's any other MJ stocks out there you want me to take a look at and do a video, I'd be happy to do that as well. And if you have any information on the decriminalization, legalization, or any of that, you can leave that in the comments as well. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, following Ford Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.